Hi guys, Mr. here, and today my video will be about the DST60 form information that you need to fill out, as well as do's and don'ts. And before we begin, remember in my previous video I mentioned that the result of your application will not come through a mail. You have to check it on their website with your confirmation number and your last name. And once you receive the notification that you have been selected, please complete the form as soon as possible. Don't wait. Now let's look at information that will be required for you to enter on the form. So you'll be asked for where you want to do your visa interview in one of the initial pages of the form. And if you plan on doing your interview in a country other than where you are currently residing, just let me know in the comment section for additional information on that for you. Thanks. So from there, you move on to your personal information. And this includes your full name, your date of birth, your city and state or province of birth. And when I got here, like when I was filling my form and I got to this part, it was a bit confusing for me because we don't have provinces and states in Ghana. So what I did was, let's say I was born in Konongo in Kumasi. I wrote Konongo as a city and Kumasi as a state or province. You just have to clarify it provided you are asked at the interview. And other information include your gender and your marital status. So the next information and the personal is your passport number and few other stuff on the passport, like your issuance date and all those things. And then your present address. Please don't forget to ensure every information you are providing is correct and up to date. There will also be a question asking if you have stayed anywhere other than your present address since you were 16. If yes, you'd have to provide all the addresses of those places. So start looking for them if you don't have them. They'll ask for your phone number, your email addresses, and your social media handles. So please be posting good things on your social media handles. And the next part is your mailing and permanent address. And that is an address in the US. You want your social security number and your green card to be mailed to. And it is good to have a trustworthy person here whose address you can use just to avoid unforeseen situations. You will need their street address, their city, state, zip code, and their number if possible, because most often we don't want to give out our numbers. From here, you move on to provide information about your biological parent and your spouse if you are married. Please make sure you are writing their names as it appears on their birth certificate or any of their formal certificates. Because if the situation where the names are different, it can go against you later in the future. And then they'll ask you about information concerning your children if you have children. And after all these ones, you'd have to answer yes or no to your travel information. That is, if you have been anywhere outside your country, you have traveled outside your country before. And then we move to the work and the education aspects of the form, where you tell them your primary occupation and the occupation that you intend to work in the US. And you provide information about the schools you have attended, their address, the city, country, or region the schools are in, the date you started and the date you completed. And if you have not completed, let them know on the form. And the type of certificate, if it's a degree or a diploma. And for any work that you are currently doing or you have done before, they'll ask of the addresses, your preceptor or supervisor's information, and other basic things. And in the case where someone is filing the DS260 application for you, the person's information has to be on the form. And I will advise you to do it yourself because it helps you to be more abreast with what is on the form and aids your answers to the interview questions you'll be asked, because they are majorly, if not all, from your form. And the finishing parts of the form include your medical and your health information, your criminal information, your security information, and miscellaneous, all of which you just have to answer either a yes or a no to. Have you stolen before? Have you been in prison before? That's just by the way. After your entry of all this information, review what you have entered and move on to the next page where you can access the confirmation page. It is mandatory to print out the confirmation page because you have to give it to the consular officers at the interview. Don't forget, okay? And one thing to note is do not include zeros in your case number when you enter it at the point of submitting the form, else it will give you errors. And then after you have done all these and met the requirements, you can just submit and wait for a positive feedback. I hope this video provided you with much needed information, and please don't forget to subscribe, like and share for more. Feel free to drop questions in the comment section. Bye.